Meet the only player picked in the 2019 NFL Supplemental Draft. Wedged between minicamp and training camp, in the slowest time of the NFL's year-long calendar, is the Supplemental Draft. Last season, 2 players were taken in the league's special summertime exemption draft. This year, if Thompson doesn't do much as a rookie, that'd be par for the course. In 2018, they used a third-round pick to take cornerback Sam Beal. He missed last season. For what it's worth, we really feel strongly that if Sam were in this draft he'd be a second-round pick, Get Lemon said at this year's. The other player taken last year was cornerback, whom Washington used a 6th-round pick on. He played sparingly. The other 4 players who entered the 2019 Supplemental Draft: Northland Community College tight end Devontae Clarington, Syracuse linebacker Shahem Cullen, St. Francis defensive back Bryant Perry, and West Virginia wide receiver Marcus Sims. You became free agents. The order for the Supplemental Draft is split into 3 tiers. The first tier the full order this year is as follows. Top priority for today's NFL Supplemental Draft. Supplemental Draft priority continued. If a team wants a player, it places a bid in a corresponding round. If a player is awarded to a team, the team gives up the corresponding round pick in the next year's draft. A team can't bid. The Cardinals' decision to spend a 5th-round pick to acquire Thompson means they'll be without a pick in the 5th round in the 2020 NFL Draft. Players can only enter the Supplemental Draft if since the NFL Draft in the spring. Those players also pay race. What you need to know about Thompson and the best of the free agent class, Marcus Sims. Thompson considered entering the 2019 draft, but chose to return to Washington State for his senior season. He started over 3 seasons and 39 starts. He had 191 tackles, 11.5 tackles for loss, 6 interceptions, and 23 passes defended. He was expected, according to a source, as Jalen Thompson lost his final year of eligibility because he purchased an over-the-counter supplement at a nutrition store. The source made up Thompson's athleticism, experience, and versatility was enough to convince the Cardinals to take a chance on him late in the Supplemental Draft. At Washington State, Thompson moved around as a safety, and would often come down into the slot to cover a wide receiver or tight end. In that role, Jalen Thompson from the slot. Thompson is quick to react to make a play on the ball and rarely finds himself out of position in coverage. He has speed to break. Thompson's appeal for the Cardinals was as a coverage safety who can be relied on in man coverage. He's not bad on a pass-happy West Virginia team. Sims was often the 3rd option after Gary Jennings and David Sills. Over 3 seasons, after West Virginia hired Neil Brown as head coach this offseason, Sims attempted to transfer. Instead, they are signing former West Virginia WR Marcus Sims, pending a physical tomorrow. Had several offers. Sims' speed is what stands out the most about his game. He can get out of. What likely held Sims back from getting picked is the lack of routes he was asked to run at West Virginia. After missing rookie early in his college career, and admitted to marijuana use. Those negatives in the
raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park.